This is the city of Wajima. This really is the heart of the devastation that's been wrought by that series of tremors that's hit this Noto Peninsula in western Japan on New Year's Day. And the devastation here is really something to behold. It is absolutely awful. In this particular area, as you can see, it wasn't just the tremors, it was a fire that took hold as a result of that shaking. And it's really hard to capture the scale of what's here with just our camera. It is block after block after block of businesses, of homes. We know this area was actually a market area, sort of traditional market town. There was traditional houses as well, often made of wood. And as you can see, they've just been totally reduced. And the really tragic thing about what happened here, according to people we've spoken to, is that many people at first were given that tsunami warning. We know because of the quakes, there was this real fear there was going to be a big tsunami. And so lots of people took refuge in the higher floors of buildings like these to get away from the tsunami, and then sadly ended up losing their lives in this terrible blaze. And outside just this area where the fire took hold, street after street after street in this city, there is barely a building that looks in sound condition. Some of them are still standing, but they have all lost windows, they've lost doors, they look unstable. And we're 3 days on now from when those quakes started and from when the biggest one hit, that 7.6 quake that hit on New Year's Day. And that 3-day window is really, really important when it comes to rescue, because after 3 days, according to experts in earthquake and disaster recovery and rescue, once you've passed that 3 days, people are less likely to survive. And it is really, really cold here. Yesterday, it rained all day long. It is becoming increasingly difficult to see how any survivors are pulled from the rubble that remains here. Attention turning to the evacuees, those people who have lost their homes. Local officials, certainly in this city and another one up the coast, have just started to hint really that help has not been as forthcoming as it should have been. We know that in this city alone there's 11,000 people who've been evacuated from their homes for various reasons or have lost their homes, and there's actually only been 3,000 meals and 5,000 bottles of water delivered. So according to the officials, and you can understand, they're saying that's just simply not enough to deal with what we've got on our hands here. But the difficulty is the roads. The roads to get to here, this is a very remote part of Japan, are really, really in a bad way. It's taken us 7 hours to reach this city this morning for not a particularly long distance. Just snarled up traffic, huge fissures in the roads. It's been very difficult. So getting that aid in has been very hard indeed.